Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
Middleweight's a hot weight class. This was obviously a much anticipated fight in the weight class.
Yes.
We had Canelo and Cotto a few weeks ago, Triple G a couple weeks before that.
Right.
Lou was talking about the fight he has with his other fighter, Andy Lee, and the title defense against Saunders. I guess the question is, what do you want to do next, assuming that there's not going to be an immediate rematch between you and Peter?
I mean, I think the obvious answer would be to say, yeah, leave it up to my manager and, you know, see what works. But I mean, I want to fight the best. You know, I want to be able. My whole thing was before, obviously coming back, I wanted to get the 12 rounds and to prove to myself that I can go a full 12 round with the elite. And I've done that. I've gone 12 rounds, so now I know I got it in the bank. I'm willing to face any and everybody out there. If it's the winner of Andy Lee Sanders, then that's something that I'll do. Or if it's something, if it's what's Eubanks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Eubanks Jr. If
You're
it's
mandatory.
Mandatory, if it's something that I have to do as far as, you know, fighting the mandatory, that's what I'll do. But, you know, I feel like I'm a flyer now, man. You know, I'm ready to take on the best, and I'm in my prime, so.
Danny, Chris Gunn here, Cyber Station Radio Boston. We've talked with you for a long time. I've known what you've gone through with Pierre Rod, with cancer. How sweet is this getting that win against a crosstown rival and actually showing everybody that you can be a top 5, top 10 fighter?
It's a bittersweet, but I mean, you know, I'm just grateful that I'm able to, you know, prove the doubters wrong, because there was a lot of negativity going into this fight. You know, some of it I just had to block out. Like, I just erased my Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, because there was so many people bash talking me, saying that I wasn't of the elite, I wasn't, you know, that caliber of fighter. And I know deep down inside I was. I mean, I fought Sean Porter in the amateur 6 times, and we went to war every time. So I knew that I knew the skill is there. But boxing is always about proving yourself. And I think with tonight's victory, that's what we did.
And your last 2 fights, they ended, you know, really early. Your knockout percentage is phenomenal. It's on par with any other, you know, professional really in sport next to Wilder. Do you think this puts you on a level where people look at you as not just a great fighter with great speed, but actually as a really knockout artist? Or is there anything else that you would need to do to be on that level, like a Golovkin, like as a knockout artist?
Just continue to do what I've been doing. I mean, that's really not my worry as far as where I'm placed. I mean, ultimately, yeah, but right now, I think all I need to worry about is just making sure that I fix the flaws that I have in my game, and just worry about perfecting what I have and be the best that I can be. Because with that being done, then, you know, they can't deny it. They can't deny it.
Flaws?
I mean, every fighter has flaws. I'm gonna sit here and go through the list, you know what I mean? You guys are recorded, but I mean, every fighter has flaws. But and it was one thing that Peter alluded to before the fight was even made. He was like, you know, I don't really have anything to prove. You know, there's nothing to gain with this fight. And my mentality was, every fighter has something to prove, whether it's to themselves or to the sport in general. You're always gonna have something to prove, and I feel like that's what I'm doing. And as a student of the game, I understand that, and that's why we're getting better and better. And, you know, me coming into my man strip now, you're seeing the strength and the power. And I think everything is going to play out phenomenal if I continue to do what I'm doing.
What's up, Danny? Andy Emilio, ES News, right over here.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man? First and foremost, congratulations on the win. But if you could put on your commentator's hat for a second, I know you're very good at looking at things objectively.
Yeah.
How would you, basically, what's your take on the stoppage?
I mean, he was on shaky legs, so to me, it's kind of a coin toss. You could have let him go. You could have let it. You could have stopped it. But if I was Peter Quillin, I probably would have took a knee. You know, just maybe lose that round and have another round to go and finish the fight. But it's not my call. I didn't even see the fight. I don't even really remember the fight. So I would have to go back in order to make an assessment on that. But, you know, the referee is in there to do his job. We have a job to do. The referee have a job to do. And that's just that, man. This is a sport where health is first, right? And you have guys and officials and doctors to make sure that guys are not taking too much punishment, because obviously we know with the Peter Quillin situation, you know, it was a very unfortunate situation. We don't want to make these things happen again, because this is a deadly sport.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronze Bone Wilder, heavyweight champion of the world, and you know what it is. You're watching Behind the Gloves.